Hey people, Infantry 3v3, Estia Province, blue team. It's Moody 298 with a Lord Commissar, strong offense and support effects in melee combat begins with a refractor shield. Where's his hat? This is the Mordian Iron Guard. Alongside Machine Elf is an Apothecary support hero that fights in melee combat by default, begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. Rounding off this team is shreeH, also known as Shroom, with a Brother Captain, a very durable hero that walks through objects and cannot be suppressed. Powerful offense, disruption and support fights in melee combat. Red team Promethius is a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control. And alongside two Warlocks, first up is Hobel and we got Bebop. These guys are melee spellcasters that can leap into combat with some powerful disruption and support. Looks like they have very similar Allthway-like colour schemes too. There's your Strat Squad doing their thing. Eating a Destructor like it's nothing. Maybe should have aimed at these Stormtroopers over here, but the Captain's not pleased with all these Eldar fellas around, but being doubled. Meanwhile, we do have support on the way from the Apothecary west side. Some Tzeentchian worship. Did manage to cap the VP though, Moody. CSM way out of cover. There's the Doom Bolts. Decent hit there. The Guardsmen got the cap, bless them, but they got messed up doing it. Lord Commissar's going in. He must have got shot up while he capped the VP. Shield goes up. Heretics are a threat, but that's a lot of las guns. Should be able to deal with them here. Hold your nerve. There we go. Meanwhile, Sorcerer tries to cap. Don't think he's going to finish it. Lord Commissar does get away. That's well judged by Moody. Meanwhile, east side, Warlock barely escapes. Apothecary, oh, down he goes. Does not barely escape. The Curse of Indrid strikes in the form of a strike squad right there to melee his face. Apothecary also goes down. We're standing amongst a bunch of Banshee bodies. Looks like Bebop lost a Banshee squad there. Aspect of fleetness on these ladies. Chasing down some tactical marines. Those power weapons. Massive damage against that power armor, but they can't get a kill. Some blob cap in there. And now a power harass. West side. Trying to cap is Prometheus' CSM. They are down to a single model. Yeah, it's pretty risky, fellas. Now these guys are left to shoot at a sentinel. They should be able to outshoot it. This thing's going to need to back off it. Operatives up for Shroom. Shotgun fellas with a bunch of tricks. Various grenades and the like. Here comes the Warlock with his fleet. And a jump. Look how far that jump was. That was pretty nuts. If he starts that jump animation, he'll go as far as he needs to get to them. Even if they move away. Operatives infiltrating themselves. Strat Squad dropped a model. Devastators now for Machine Elf. Going to need to bring them up though to facilitate the revive. Here comes the Brother Captain. Gone for the unending purge. More health, more energy, and passively gives some energy regen too. Decent accessory. Just slap it on. Let it do its stuff. Fallback plan is in for the operatives. West side is turning blue. Havoc's infiltrated by Prometheus. Double CSM both back at base, I guess. Does get the cap. Needs to back away though. Even a shield is not going to get you in there. Doom bolts. Decent hit again. Have a heavy bolter from the Imperial Guard now. Heavy weapon squad. Maybe we'll see vestments of the warp to teleport in. Heretics aren't going to like it. Trying to get out of the firing up there. Can he get the decap though? Yeah, he needs to put a little bit of pressure on here to keep them away from this cap. Can go around the Havocs with the Sentinel maybe. Don't think it can be turned that fast. If you've got your stomp, you do have your stomp. Oh, trying to go around that way, are you? Maybe trying to force the Havoc to turn. And then the Commissar can get around when he gets back onto the field. Meanwhile, in the mid, this kind of just off-center contested power is blue at the moment. As Tactical Marines barely getting away. Shotgun Scout stayed around a bit too long. And why did you ladies retreat? There's nothing else here. Could have maybe got another model if you chased. Some Tzeentch worship. Havocs come forward under infiltration. And nothing Moody has can spot them. Gonna be nasty for these guardsmen. They're gonna be forced off it. There it is. Heavy bolter coming around the flank. The CSM do have Eternal War. And they will be protected from some suppression because of the heavy cover. But they're still suppressed there. The stump was partially dodged. Here comes the Lord Commissar. Going for the Havocs. Looks like he's going to get in on them. No power sword though. Guardsman barely making it into the garrison bunker there. Doom bolts. Gets one. Maybe the heretics can get on them now. Guardsman ran away. I think they should have stayed in there. Get some shots off. The Havocs also go for a garrison. 448 to 417. Double Banshees for Hobel. These guys getting away barely. And Bebop replaced the ones they lost, I think. Strike squad with their Nemesis focus turns them into a dedicated melee squad. Escaping the two models there. I don't think the brother captain's going to get away though. That's a lot of power melee going in there. These guys have it in for the barrel. Oh, they made it up. They made up with the barrel. We have Assault Marines, Shotgun Scouts, Devastators. Where are your attacks? Right here. They lived. Don't know why those Banshees retreated. I guess they don't like being suppressed, eh? They're trying to bash that node too. Where's the tier 2s? Moody's like halfway there-ish. Bebop just went. Yeah, it seemed like a pretty long tier 1. And there wasn't a lot of power bashing, I don't think. Vestments of the Warp on the way. Surprised we didn't see that slightly earlier. Guess they wanted those Havocs up, eh? And they have pushed up here. Don't quite have the vision to start shooting that Sentinel. CSM getting the cap. Sorcerer out of cover. Shield goes up. Commissar trying to get around. Doesn't know what's over here. There we go. Now they know the Havocs are here. If they didn't already. Not sure where the Commissar's off to, fella. There's the Vestments of the Warp teleporting in on the heavy weapon squad. It's a pretty hard counter to those guys. They need to get the garrison. They're both going for it, I think. Heavy weapon squad gets there. Some good harassment from the Sentinel. Gets a good stomp. Lasguns need to be firing. And CSM being tied up. Well managed approach by Moody there, I think. Heretics and the other CSM weren't quite close enough to help with that fight. Now the Sentinel gets repairs. Lord Commissar's getting shot to pieces. Needs to be very careful. You're not going to get that decap, buddy. Heavy weapon squad sets up right in front of the shot blocker, but does manage to get shots in. Can the Sentinel stomp again? Not quite yet, I guess, or it would have used it. There we go. That was very, very risky. It might still go down. It does go down. Big risk. Didn't pay off for Moody. I think he was trying to just bait them out, thinking they'd back away because they thought the stomp was coming in, but pulled their bluff and got the Sentinel down. Destructor goes in. Banshee's getting ripped up. I think they're going to make it. I think that model's far enough away, or maybe not. Strike squad are chasing. Looks like they've done it. They've got away. Operatives in there having some fun. We are the hammer, boosting damage and speed of all this stuff. Good special from the Warlock. Got the channeling runes. Very powerful heal that you need to channel and stay still for. Operatives get away. Triple operatives from shreeH. They're having some fun. Here's the third squad. Who needs tier 2? When you've got shotguns. Wraithlord on the way for Hobel. And halfway through tier 2 for Promethius. Going to need to deal with a Chimera very soon. Web-base been spotted. Operatives are detect units. You can tell from the eye icon on their decorator there. Disappears when they have the retreat icon though, unfortunately. Did you get a decap? You did. Now go down for it. Looks like he's tough enough to get away. Blessed Aegis and the Nemesis Force Sword in play. Devastators are setting up to combat these Banshees. Shotgun blast to the face. They have aspect of strength and the Exarch, which means they get the fancy heavy melee spear that can damage all targets. Quadruple operatives for shreeH. Dreadnoughts on the way now for Machine Elf. Tier 3 for Bebop before shreeH even begins going to tier 2. That's pretty nuts. Gonna see a las cannon for the Havocs. Hard anti-vehicle to combat the Chimera. And an aspiring champion for those guys. Gives them the slaughter ability, which just makes them fight better. Basically, you can also draw melee weapons while it's active. Boom. Might get this thing. Mine's dropped. Yeah, that's going to be a rear arm hit. It's going to go down. Did not last long. No guardsmen around as a poor play from Moody to send it in alone. Sorcerer tying up the heavy bolter. Tanking lasgun shots pretty well, especially with heretic support. Doom blast suppressed the whole lot. Do you have any war gear, Moody? Nope. Got some stormtroopers though. They are also in retreat. Here's a dreadnought from Machine Elf. Starts off as a melee unit. Can rip through the Banshees very well and give the Wraithlord a good fight. Although we might see it get Bright Lance once it spots the Dreadnought. Now there's some Wraith Guard on the way for Hobel. Moody goes tier 3. Banshee's suppressed, would have been caught I think, so they get out of there. Here come all the operatives. Not sure what the DPS numbers are like, but I guess we'll see how effective those shotguns are. They can all throw in those incendiary grenades and stuff. That is pretty nasty. Well, they killed a Warlock pretty well. Oh, we do have a Melter Bomb. And Vengeance rounds there. And these guys now have a missile launcher. Purification rights for the Apothecary. There's the Melter Bomb. Gonna damage and slow down the Wraith Lord. Dreadnought goes in. Wraith Guard here could do friendly fire to the Wraith Lord. Those Wraith Cannons will damage everything pretty well. They might get the Wraith Lord here. It's a pretty good strike from the blue team. Can they get out safely though afterwards? That missile launcher shot went nowhere. I don't think they're targeting a Wraith Lord right now. Big mistake from Machine Elf. It is getting some repairs. Assault Marines jump in, break that repair from knocking them back. And the missile launcher does get the kill. Can the Dreadnought get away safely? Ties up the Wraith Guard. Not much else to threaten it here. These guys using their Vengeance rounds. Tearing through those Wraith Guard. Some Seer Council now from Bebop. Power melee squad that can leap into combat. It's basically a squad of Warlocks. That was a good merciless strike. And they're getting messed up. Distortion field now to help get them out. Now this buff is an Ordo Malleus buff that I always forget the name of. Is that the Canticle? Someone will tell us. West side is turning red. Some Stormtroopers coming out in tier 3 from Moody. Why would you not get Kashyyykin? I guess they're cheaper. Kashyyykin cost you power up front. That was the Rod of Warpfire on the way for the Sorcerer. Infiltrated Stormtroopers. The last cannon's not much of a threat right now. Dreadnought needs repairs. A bunch of operatives retreating. Are they leveled? We have a couple of level 2s. Hobel is down to double Wraith Guard and that's it. Had a bad fight there. Bad fight. Wraith Guard getting their Spirit Seer Warlock up. Help them see and move quickly. Warp thrown away for Bebop and a revive. Don't think it's going to level him though. Moody should be able to outgun over here. The double CSM do both have aspiring champions though. Deciding factor could be the heroes. And here we see the Sorcerer level 3. Looking for a good warp fire, maybe some support now from Machine Elf. There's a jump. Pretty effective jump. Sees the double early and gets out of there. Could have tried to fight it. Double slaughter in on the assault squad maybe. Lord Commissar back to his feet. Doesn't level up the Apothecary though into level 3. Meanwhile, mid, double Wraith Guard. Seer Council there as well. Providing that constant area of effect. Range damage resistance buff. Shroom has decided to go tier 2. A bunch of infiltrated operatives assassinating that Warlock again. That was pretty fun. And because the Warlock went down, who is a Spirit Seer, those Wraith Guard got stunned for a second. Oh, there's those incendiary grenades. Pretty nasty. Dreadnought is not fully repaired, kind of just hanging out there. Yeah, you don't want to get shot by those Wraith Cannons too much, buddy. Wraith Lord spins his sword around, didn't achieve so much. And is forced to retreat 319 to 336 on the VPs. And it's another Wraith Lord from Hobel. Chaos Terminator is now for Promethius. Power Fists are painful, as the Lord Commissar just learned. Also have those combi bolters. They're spotting the mines because of the Heretics aspiring champion and shooting them up now. I don't think you... Do you get XP for destroying mines? No, you don't. Dreadnought's now level 2. No repairs though, buddy. Shroom doesn't... Oh, they don't... None of them have a repair unit anymore. And Shroom wants more operatives. 319 to 314. No shurikens to try and control these guys. No rangers to spot them either. Look at this. Turns out 4 operatives are a pretty effective power bash. And then it is infiltrate and get away. They all have 4 black plan, so they can break their retreat once every... I think it's got a pretty long cooldown on that, like 2 minutes, maybe even 5 minutes. These guys must have used their grenade, or maybe they just infiltrated for too long and their energy got too low. Couldn't chuck a grenade on those heretics. Took a bit too long to turn and go for the garrison, fellas. What is this? It was a power bash from Promethius. An autocannon terminators here. Power axe Apothecary. And still the dreadnought. Stomping around at like half health. Doing okay. Did he wipe out those? No, they got away. Didn't quite get to the garrison though. Almost level 4 heretics here. Autocannon will damage all targets pretty well. And las cannon certainly, as we've seen, big threat to vehicles. Might actually take this dreadnought down. If they can keep vision on it. One more shot will do it. Repairs are going in from the scouts. And it does go down. Also have some Vanguard veterans now from Machine Elf. Brand new scout squad brought in to repair the dreadnought and immediately goes down. Autocannon terminators. Oh, they were warped out by the Sorcerer, I think. Yep, all the way back to base there. One of his global abilities, 276 to 309. Hobel now getting triple Wraithguard up to combat the 5 operative squads that shreeH has. Which is proving quite painful for this Warlock, I think, over and over again. Vanguard veterans might go down. Being chased by Seer Council that are pretty good at chasing. There we go. Isn't he fancy? What is this speed buff? Oh, this is the Warlock's global. Pretty good global. Everything go faster. Brother Captain just casually capping stuff while everything else dies. More operatives, because why not? There's now 6 of them. What kind of operation are they doing? Do they have a shotgun blast? I don't think they have a shotgun blast. They just got shotguns, so they don't have to blast. They're a non-blasty type. Bashing power is Promethius. Should be able to finish that gen. There we go. Some cover was built here by Moody for some reason. We got a Leman Russ on the way. Machine Elf looking quite depleted. Has plenty of resources. Maybe they're saving for a land raider. There's those grenades from the stormtroopers. Couldn't quite hit them though. And red team do have the west side still. What is this? The Warlock of Hobel back to his feet. Ready to harass power, I guess. Banshee's level 2. These guys don't have their aspects, really. Operatives being all sneaky and quick. Look how quick they are on their feet. Another surprise attack on the Warlock. Are they going to get him again? They do get him again. Bunch of dead guardsmen here. That might have been Dark Flames over there from the Chaos Sorcerer. Yeah, Apothecary needs to try and tie something up. Doesn't need to tie up the las cannon. Why are these Terminators so fast? That was a Purification right heal. Here's the Leman Russ. So the Warlocks use their speed bonus again. I guess they must have... Yeah, now they're normal speed. Sorcerer has Tome of Subjugation now. And we do see a Land Raider Redeemer on the way for Machine Elf. Manticore now for Moody. Whole bunch of Wraithguard, whole bunch of operatives. Bashing power. Where are the other fellas? Milling around in the mid. This might be a nasty flank they're going to get here. Look at this. Could all chuck grenades in. There we go. Looks like it was spotted just in time. Or did they just move forward out of blind luck there? 173 to 309. Webway being used to shuffle around Wraithguard. Doing a hell of a lot of damage to that brother captain there. Puts his Blessed Aegis up, but he's run out of energy. Gets in. Now they can destroy the Webway. There we go. More XP and stuff. They're keeping that power locked down pretty much. And shreeH going for the VP. Meanwhile, Eldar streaming through the mid. Killing some scouts. They should keep going straight to the VP, I think. Uh-oh. Came to the operatives' neighborhood. They got rid of one of them. There's that that stun bomb thing. When they retreat. Ouch. That's a good ethereal slash. Good special. But as you've seen, shotguns versus Warlock is not a good fight for the Warlock when there's like 17 of them. He's fully kitted out, this guy. Providence, Warp Throw, and the Witchblade of Kernus. Marines have to run away because they're suppressed and stuff. Where's that Land Raider? There it is. Mobile base for the Space Marines. Your allies can now reinforce around it, retreat back to it, and get some health regen too. Looks like Promethius has had enough of the west side. He's come to the mid to fight the operatives, of which we have so many. There they all are. Level 6 Sorcerer. So are we going to see some Eldritches on the Land Raider? Bebop does have the red to drop one. Operatives getting destroyed by the autocannon there. And it's a really good target for the Wraith Guard too. They're all trying to reinforce off it. There's a Dark Flames. Doom Bolts flying in. One of the squads got in. Oh, they all got inside in fact. Executioner needs to try and keep moving. Because quadruple Wraith Guard is a hell of a lot of burst damage. Got some Marco Zinc CSM level 4. And the Warlock, in fact, is getting the west side back. Fist of Brockus, Lord Commissar. Gonna go down. What a weird game. Manticore backs away from the scary Executioner Spear Banshee ladies. They did not get the VP decap there. I guess they didn't want to get close to the Land Raider, right? Here we go. They're getting close to it now over it. 140 to 287. Las Cannon is setting up. Here come all the Wraith Guard too. Las Cannon is snaring the Land Raider. Do they have a nuke for the blue team? shreeH does have one available. That was a Chains of Torment there. What is this? Terminators from Machine Elf? It is. Used the Land Raider pretty well so far. Kept it out of trouble for the most part. The Leman Russ is also still around. It's a big blob of stuff you could nuke right here. The Wraith Guard also not very quick. A good nuke target. Looks like Moody almost has one too. Looks like one of the operatives went down. 110 to 287. There's yet more Wraith Guard over here. Got to use the grenades, I think, fellas. They're starting to become just like overwhelmed by the ranged fire that the red team are bringing. Got to use those grenades. Here comes another Leman Russ for Moody. That's a lot of pain. Another Dark Flames. Right, the captain now looking for a target to tie up. I think maybe the Terminators or one of the Wraith Guard. There's that Leman Russ. Good damage against the Wraith Guard, but it's all evenly spread. You need something there to follow up. Warlock standing guard on the VP. And the blue team break out. It's going to be tough. It's going to be real tough. Bebop still has a nuke as well if they want. Subjugated Terminators using their teleport to get them into trouble. Oh, Apothecary went down as well. Now they're in massive amounts of trouble. It's double Marco Zinc CSM. Just ripping through them in those Inferno Bolts. Yeah, double cap for the red team. And I think that's it. Done. Fun build from shreeH. Obviously not taking this game super seriously. Trying some stuff out. Level 6 Brother Captain. Hasn't been in the game a huge amount at the end. I think he's been trying to get around onto the natural VP or something. Trying to revive here with the Blessed Aegis up. But it goes down so fast. And so does the Brother Captain. 2-to-1 cap. They're trying to harass it with the operatives, as you can see here. But yeah, no shotgun blast. They just have to split and shoot and hope. Level 8 Warlock for Bebop. What was it? Hobel was the one that went down a bunch, so those shotgun fires. You have the Heart of Darkness. Don't see it a huge amount. Plasma Cannon Deus for Machine Elf. Shroom finally goes tier 3. It's a little bit late. A little bit late. Spamming a whole bunch of tier 1 units doesn't quite work out, it turns out. But it was pretty fun. We had a level 2 Commissar for Moody. Not the highest level game over on this west side. Machine Elf, which is who's a relatively strong player, I think. Level 5 Apothecary. Shroom, who's pretty damn good with that. Level 6 Brother Captain, having some fun with a bunch of operatives. Level 8 Sorcerer. We had a level 4 Warlock. And a level 8 Warlock was guarding that west side with the Witchblade of Kurnus. There you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.